Warrior Oracle. Let's do a quick little resources reading. Financial and all life resources in general. Friends, family, health, and finances reading. See if we can heal a situation if it needs to be healed. Well, that jumped out, right? So let's just use that. I am always receiving the essence of what I am giving. It looks like a watch, doesn't it? I'm always receiving the essence of what I am giving. Appreciation and love and alignment to that which is source is the ultimate giving back, so to speak. For in your pain or struggle, you have nothing to give back. What you are living is always an exact replication of your vibrational patterns of thought. Nothing could be more fair than life as you are living it. For as you are thinking, you are vibrating. And as you are vibrating, you are attracting. And so you are always getting back the essence of what you are giving. So reciprocation of energy, reciprocation of thoughts and vibes. I am always receiving the essence of what I am giving. So to me, that tells me, vibrate high. Do your breathing exercises. Do your exercise. Get exercise high. Get runners high. Fast. Get a fasting high. Vibrate high. Don't eat junk and don't be heavy and lethargic and slow and dull. Eat light, exercise, and build your body up. Right? Build your wallet. Exercise your financial muscles. Exercise your bank account muscle. I love flexing my bank account muscle. Anyway, more wisdom for the collective. More wisdom for the collective. See if we can heal the situation. Change your energy vibe. We can heal this situation, right? Heal your financial situation. Change your vibe. If you feel poor, if you feel broke, if you're frustrated out of being broke, stop being frustrated. Start getting happy and start going towards the money, going towards your financial abundance, going towards the new job. Write that resume. If you're doing a business, do that proposal. Write that business plan. Get that business loan. Just freaking do it. Get up and do it. Move. Vibrate high. More wisdom for the collective. I will praise success whenever I see it. Don't be envious of other people's success. When you see success, praise it. It's like, damn, that was a good job. Dang, that dude has a nice car. Dang, she has a nice purse. Dang, they have a nice house. Wow, good job, man. Yeah, that's the attitude, not that, I wish that he don't deserve that. Well, how did he get that? Turn your envy into appreciation. Turn your envy into admiration is the word I was looking for. Turn your envy into admiration. Anyway, let's see what Esther Hicks and sorry, I can't remember his name. Esther and Jerry Hicks. I always see Esther talk. I don't see Jerry talk. Anyway, when you find yourself critical of the way anyone has attracted or is using money, you are pushing money away from you. But when you realize that what others do with money has nothing to do with you, and that your primary work is to think and to speak and do what feels good to you, then you will be in alignment with not only about the subject of money, but about every important subject in your physical experience. Let's read that again. That last sentence. There's really only like 2 long sentences, but when you find yourself critical of the way anyone has attracted or is using money, you are pushing money away from you. All right, so it's saying don't judge the way people make their money. Of course that doesn't apply in every situation, but we understand where they're coming from. Don't be envious, don't be jealous for no reason. Don't be critical of the way people make money. Then if they're making a living, congratulate them. You may have something to learn. Maybe you can emulate that. Maybe they'll even teach you how to emulate that and share in the abundance with you. You don't even know that. Not everybody has the same attitude. Some of us are crabs in a bucket. We don't want anybody to climb higher than us. We pull them back down. But others of us will be down and crabs are stepping on us, and we'll throw others above. We'll throw each other out of the bucket, right? So not everybody has the same attitude about success and about money. It's not about competition for everyone. So other people like to see. There's a lot of people who actually like to see you succeed. So don't have that negative attitude. You may be presented with opportunities, right? Whether it be money, whether it be love, whether it be friendship, whatever. Switch your attitude, switch your vibration. So when you find yourself critical of the way anyone has attracted or is using money, you are pushing money away from you. But when you realize that what others do with money has nothing to do with you, and that your primary work is to think and speak and do what feels good to you, then you will be in alignment not only about the subject of money, but about every important subject in your physical experience. So to me, that tells me that you should be paying attention to what you would do with money, instead of looking at what other people are doing with their money. Oh, he has a nice car and he can't pay his bills, or da, 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 da. Stop sweating people and sweat your own pocket. Sweat your bank account. You know what I'm saying? There's probably a million ways you could be investing your money. You could, instead of be sitting in a low yield bank account, you could sit them in, the S&P 500 in SPY and be making like upwards of $200, $300 a month off of, $150 investment and whatnot. Playing options. I'm just saying, switch your attitude. You never know. You might end up being one of these people who's an AI revolutionary and whatnot. So yeah, more wisdom. Trying to transform your reality, your financial reality, with these Esther Hicks cards and Jerry Hicks. Make this quick. My financial success does not require hard work. My financial success does not require hard work. That's number 34. Equals 7 again. My financial success does not require hard work. Who has the attitude that they must work hard, harder than everybody else, put in 80 hours a freaking week just to get ahead, just to be extraordinary? No, it is not 100% true. No, it is not true. Yes, it's true for most people, but it is not true for us. If you believe that you must work hard in order to deserve the money that comes to you, then money cannot come to you unless you do work hard. Ding, 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 ding. Financial success, or any other kind of success, does not require hard work. It does require alignment of thought. You simply cannot offer negative thought about things that you desire and then make up for it with action or hard work. When you learn to direct your own thoughts, you will discover the true leverage of energy alignments. My financial success does not require hard work. That is so deep. That is so deep, and it is so true. We're so programmed to think that we have to work hard, work hard, work hard. These people who are making millions and billions and zillions, they are not working hard at all. The only thing they're working on is their putt, is their 18th hole game. Is their birdie. Okay. Use a whisper of Ganesha. Positive word from Whispers of Ganesha. Trying to transform your reality. Wisdom for the collective to transform our financial reality, our resources. Wisdom for the collective. Reflection. Reflect on your finances. Reflect on your finances. Go within. Think about what's going on in your finances. In the bottom of the deck is prosperity and steadfastness. Be steadfast. Don't give up. Be persistent. Don't change your positive ways. Change your negative ways. Give praise for success when you see it. You're receiving the essence of what you're giving. Be persistent in your prosperity mind. Feel prosperity, enjoy the feeling of prosperity and act from it. My financial success does not require hard work. Your prosperity, be steadfast in being genius and being smart. Reflect on that. Your financial success does not require hard work. Reflect on that. That's true. There's a solution for you if you only reflect on the possibility of what could be, of your resources around you, of prosperity. Right? You can figure out a way to become financially abundant without working hard. They're all over the internet. Not all of them are true. There's a lot of scammers out there, but there's a lot of opportunity. You can learn a number of things. There are plenty of videos that talk about ways that you could make extra money, ways that you can replace your 9 to 5. And I save a playlist of them, and there are so many valid videos. Some of them are junk, but there is more validity than junk. I wish you all the best, Warrior Oracle.